you see the essential parts of any C program. So far you learned that an array contains many variables under its name, and each variable of an array can store a value at a particular instant, and these values can be updated. Now, in this current program, we are going to find out the smallest and the largest value of an array. So, let us move. Here I take the size of an array as n. Thereafter, one more variable I for the index, because you know the array stores many values under index numbers. So I, and we have to scan the size of an array. So for that we use this printf function to show the user to enter the size of the array. Thereafter we have to use a scanf function to scan the value entered by the user. %n. Okay. Thereafter we declare the array. You may take any name you like. The array name is here AR. You can use only A, the letter A, and here this n is the size, because this square bracket for an array here have been used for the first time. So this n will indicate not the index number but the size. After that, if you write any number smaller than this n, then that number will indicate the index number. Okay. Now let us scan the data for the array. First you have to take the data for the array. Array means AR0, AR1, AR2 up to ARn-1, and these values will be obtained by the user. So for that we again use the printf function, and here we show the user a message: enter the data number %d, and for that we use the for loop. So here first we have to type the for loop. Here I will be less than n, and after each run you have to increase the value stored in I by 1, so I plus, and thereafter here we use the colon, and here we use a scanf function to scan the value entered by the user. Thereafter here %ARI, and here you see %d. So thereafter this %d is used for the serial number for the data you entered. For those data, this %d provides the serial number. So here will be I plus 1, because I is initially 0, and serial number starts from 1. So here I plus 1. Thereafter we, for the time being, suppose we are going to obtain to find out the smallest number. So here one more variable you have to choose a smallest. Okay, now these two C statements, printf and scanf, must come under the for loop. So this should be enclosed inside the curly bracket. Okay, now it is okay. Now let us assume for the time being the smallest equals to AR0. That, that means the first member of the array has been assumed as the smallest. It may be not possible that first member is smallest, but for the time being I am assuming the first member as the smallest. Thereafter I again use the for loop, because you know an array contains many variables. You have to compare this smallest variable with every member of the array. So we have to run the index number I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay. Thereafter we have to, for the comparison, we use the keyword if. Okay, if smallest is less than AR0, or you may write in this way: its smallest is greater than AR0. This means that AR0 is smaller. So smallest, let us write smallest equals to AR0. ARI, sorry, we have to run. So I index. Now let us print. So when this program runs, first here 0, there will be 0 because initial value of I is 0. So here will be 0. Here will be 0. Here also I. So here will be 0, AR0. But you know, smallest is equal to AR0. So this statement is wrong. So this part will not be executed. Okay. So let us change this. Suppose here I run from 1, because there is no need to run from 0. Okay, because we have already assumed AR0 as the smallest. So we run from 1. So here this means that smallest is greater than ARI. This means that if this condition is true, then AR1 will be smaller. So that smaller number will be stored in this variable smallest, because you know I have already said that in C program any variable is updated, may be updated after each run. So smallest will be ARI. In this way the program will go up to the last number, because you know here I plus plus means after one run I will be 2. I will be increased by 1. This means that I will be 2. So here will be a smallest is greater than AR2. This means that AR2 is smaller. So that AR2 must be stored in smallest. So in this way we get the smallest number of smallest member of an array. So now we go for the printf function to show the user which is the smallest the smallest number is %d, and at the place of %d, the variable smallest should come. Now our program is okay. Let us run this program. It is saying to save. Okay. Now I am saving this code under the name u sub q 39. Okay. Wait a minute. It's taking time. Okay, it is saying something is wrong. Here it is written AR, that must be eliminated. Okay, I have eliminated. Now see the entire program. Here earlier there was AR, %d AR, that is wrong. Now I am going to run this program again. It is again showing an error. What is the error? Let us see. Here will be double inverted comma. Now I think it is okay. Okay, yes. Let us run the program. Okay, first it says enter the size of an array. You may take any size. I am taking 5. Now enter the data number 1. I am entering 12. You may enter any number. Data number 2. Suppose I am entering 2 or 23. Enter the data number 3. 78. Enter the data number 4. 34. Enter the data number 5. 0. Enter. Here you see the smallest number is 0. Obviously the smallest number is 0 because you see among these 12, 23, 78, 34 and 0, the 0 is the smallest. And now you may yourself write a code to get the largest number. Very easy. By the same program, you see, using the same program, same code, in the same code, here you see this part is written to get the smallest. So using the same, we can find the largest number. I am copying this part. You see, I am copying this part, copy, and using the paste. And there may be changes. Here you have to include the largest, and this second part, this part I have copied and pasted to get the largest. So here you have to keep largest, okay, largest. And here you, for the smallest, you use greater than sign. So to get the largest, you have to use the smaller sign, and here will be the largest. You may understand these things very easy. Largest, and here also will be the largest. Accordingly, largest. Okay, and here also we have to type largest. Okay, and here as well the last one, largest. So I have modified the program. So conceptually there are two programs inside this video. You have to notice and must learn. These are very important. These are often asked in examinations, and very important if you want to go deep to understand the array. So I am executing the same and this modified program. Let us see. We are getting the largest and the smallest or not. Both. With this program, we will get the largest member and the smallest member of any array. So first, it is showing again. Enter the size of an array. Okay, I am taking again the size of an array of an array 5. You can take any size 5, 6, 7, 1000 etc. Enter the data number 1. I am typing 45 for the first data, 56 for the second, 70 for the third, 3 for the fourth, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the fifth. Let us see. Yes, the smallest number is 3. Okay, it is 3. You see, among these 5, 3 is the smallest and the largest. You see, okay, nice. You see, this number is largest, and you got the same, but it is not looking beautiful because here you see there is no full stop. So to get the beautiful output, we use a new line. Here, insert a new line. Here, this printf function will show you the smallest. So here, \n will create a new line. You will get the smallest in a line, and thereafter in the next line you will get the largest, and so this will look beautiful. So see again. Okay, it is again saying the same. Enter the array size. As I said, you can take any array size. This time suppose I am taking 4. Enter the data number 1, 4, 5, 6. Enter the data number 2, 23. Enter the data number 3, 7, 8, 9. Enter the data number 4, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, we have inserted all 4 data. Now I am pressing the key enter. You see this time. You see the smallest number is 23. Obviously among these 456, 23, 789, 1112, among these 423 is the smallest, and among these 1112 is the largest. This way we got the smallest as well as the largest number. So very good program. You should try yourself and see are you getting the same or not. Okay, thanks.